Good morning, everybody. Oh, welcome to WWP Reacts and Thursday's pre kickoff to the market open. I like looking at the SPY every morning. I do invest in the SPY every day. Have been for 30 years, and I also do some weekly options just to see where things are at. As you see, I have a MACD2 lines down here to look at where we're at. It looks like we're going to open a little lower. 901. Let's see what was said here. At 901, exchange traded funds, equity funds higher pre-bell Thursday on AI strength. So we closed at 665.17 last night. We're at 667. So that's good news, particularly if you were holding options for this Friday. Um, I was, but I sold them yesterday because I made a nice profit, and I believe in taking profit when I do options. I usually do weekly options. I'm pretty bullish on the market most times. I don't like to do bear options trading. I like to do bullish options trading. Um, so it says the S&P 500 index futures are up 0.4%. Same with the Dow and NASDAQ gaining 0.6%. So the NASDAQ is up a little higher for futures. 827 was the last one before that. U.S. Trade Rep Greer says U.S. to do more on rare earths, more U.S. stakes in rare earth companies, possibly U.S. allies looking at reshoring rare earth supply chains. Whatever, I don't know how that affects the market. Fed's Barkin says there has been a noticeable shift in the job market. Except note lots of applicants for every position. Demands remain solid, particularly among those with higher income. Clear their business they're planning to pass along what tariffs they can. So that means, prices will be a little higher. Productivity seems to be increasing, could offset some cost pressures. Uh, so not a lot there going on. I'm just waiting for CNBC to come back on to see what the morning guys want to talk about. Um, so then I also have my turnaround points, right? I forget what you call them, but my person's pivot points. I use this because when I'm looking at options, I say, okay, if I buy here at 667, in fact, there's a buy signal here. Um, we could go as high as 675, and that'd be a time I'd look to see a reversal. Um, yeah, so that's what I'm doing this morning. Just waiting, just waiting. If you like this content, please like and share. I'll do this every morning if people like it. Oh. So, don't know what's happening with the market right now, but doesn't. I mean, I have it set on every 15 minutes. Let's look at what's going on at 1 minute. So, not a ton of volume right now. Look at the volume is really low. So, which is typical pre-market open. It will spike right after the market is, particularly since we're up a couple bucks. I expect that there'll be a quick sell-off and then a bounce back up. That's typically what I see when we're up like this because people say, "Oh wow, look at I made money." Boom, sell, 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 and then people say bye 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 because the market underground strength is strong. As you can see, we got more sell orders and buy orders here. Price 667.77. I think maybe at 667.80. And then a sell 779. 14 of lots. Look at that. There's a big 100. So that's what 1,000 shares, right? I think. But then look at this. Boom. 250, 350. So there's movement going on. Yeah, volume's starting to tick up a little bit pre-market. We're getting within 20 minutes of the market open. So I think that's a big deal. Can you hear me all? I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? I hope so. I should go into over here and see if I can hear myself. I don't know what's going on with CNBC. Usually their breaks aren't that long, but although they're ramping up for the last 15-minute dash is what they're ramping up for. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen if the market opens. It looks like we're going to open. I don't know what's going to happen if the market opens. It looks like we're going to open. I don't know what's going to happen if the market. Okay, sorry about that. That was just me checking on things to make sure that everything's working fine. And it sounds like it is. Hopefully, a few people will come in and we can have a chat. I love talking about the market. So 667.83, I think that's a new high for this morning. 67.84, 67.84. Can we get 85? Well, let me go to the 5-minute ticker.